Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. My name is Ava, aka Queen Midas Life Alchemist. I'm here for another tribe talk. And tonight I want to talk about stepping into our power. First, I want to say hi to my folks in the chat. Hi, Joe. Hi, JR. Hi, Rhonda. Thank you all for being here. I know the garage ceiling photo. That was so funny how you all were concerned about me. And that was so kind. Thank you. I was not expecting, number one, to have a live going on. Hi, Noreen. Welcome. Come. I was not expecting, oops. Number one. Oh my gosh. Have you all been seeing me? Did I just come on just now? That's so weird. Did you hear what I was saying before? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Barbara. Did y'all hear my intro? YouTube be lagging. I'm on StreamYard right now. Let me know. Okay. Well, then I'm going to start over. Hi, everybody. Hi, Alchemists. Welcome back. My name is Ava, aka Queen Midas Life Alchemist, and I am here for another episode of Tribe Talk. This is going to be Tribe Talk Live, and I'm going to be discussing stepping into our power because this is such a big a pivotal time and for us on an individual scale and also for humanity as a whole. And what we do individually reverberates and echoes. And hi, Lizelle. Hi, Dory. I don't know if I already said hi to you. I saw your name, Dory, and I said hi in my head, but I don't know if I actually said it. So hi. I was thinking about you yesterday, actually. It reverberates and it affects everyone and everything around us. So us being in our power, especially at a time right now where there's so much shifting for us powerfully, I feel like it's really important to talk about these things. So, and it just keeps coming up in one way or the other. Like I'm seeing posts about it. I did a TikTok about it that I have not posted yet because this week been cray. But it's going to get up. But I feel like the timing is perfect because I can get this video out and then post my TikTok and bring it back to this video. But anyway, that, and I also have a new friend who is going to be holding an event next Saturday, which is also touching on the topic of worthiness, self-love, drawing in and manifesting the what's the best word, like love that is in alignment with who you are and what you deserve. I don't know how to say it, like the most high frequency partner, and this is for women, so sorry guys, but a little bit later on in the show I'm going to share my screen and then show her site and tell a little bit about it, just to let you all know about it and to fill some seats and help support her because it's next Saturday, and I know it's something that can be really valuable and useful for some of the ladies out there. Let me see. Oh yeah, you all. And I haven't made a post. I don't know if Liz has made a post. Oh, thank you, Steffi. I don't know if Liz has made a post, but we are going to be holding off on the Saturday Night Raw for a little bit right now, just for Liz to have some more mommy time and then just to kind of like let our lives settle a little bit more. But I wanted to get on here and talk about this because I'm not quite sure how next week is going to look. And I might have some other shows on the nights that I would have been going live by myself. So I just wanted to talk about this now. Liz, I read my sake as my sake. I'm like, what? Sake? I was so thrown off by that. Okay. Anyway, y'all make sure, please to like the video, share it on your platforms, and have people join in the live chat as well, please. My sake. I was like, okay, I mean, sure. I know you was into that, girl. So funny. Okay, let me pull up my notes. And I'm just gonna pre-warn you all. I mean, you're used to it by now, but I'm probably gonna be sniffly tonight. It's been an emotional day, so that's just where we're at. 11 in the chat. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Say hi. Sake is rice wine. It's Japanese. Rice wine? Is it? It's rice, right? Yeah. If anyone else has a better explanation, sure. Share it. I like sake though. I'm not gonna lie. I used to bartend at a Thai restaurant, but we also had a sushi bar and a lot of sake. Where are my notes? Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes for y'all to chat. And also, I'm buying a little bit of time and putting some more notes down because, yeah, thank you. I received that love, Noreen. Thank you. I'm sending it back. Yeah, this weekend has been super busy. I've been making notes on my phone, and they are not organized yet, but I'm just gonna let this go as spirit leads, and also I want to make a conversation of it too. So, and I talked a little bit about this when I went live last week or the week before. I feel like a lot of us are being tried. Okay, so I totally said I was going to wait some minutes, but I'm starting. I feel like a lot of us are being tried in relationships, in whether it's relationships with self, relationships to substances, at work, in intimate, like romantic relationships, platonic, family relationships. And I said this last week. I read it somewhere and I shared it last week. Relationships reflect your wounds. So people come into our lives to be mirrors and to hold up mirrors to us and to see, to show us what is ready to be acknowledged and healed within ourselves. And I had somebody ask me a question, and it was I hadn't thought of it this way. So let's say that someone were to come across a super narcissistic or psychopathic person and is just in this incredibly, not incredible in a good way, but incredibly abusive, manipulative situation. Okay. In one way or another, that person signed up for that in order to be presented with those lessons, to learn, grow, stretch, evolve, shatter illusions, break past barriers, and ultimately just to grow. Okay. And so I had my friend, she asked me, she's like, so if someone comes in my life like that and they're like, are they showing me that I'm that way? And I was like, wow, that is such a brilliant question, because we talk a lot about mirrors and how people, our relationships mirror ourselves and or mirror us, and the situations that we come into in our lives can be reflective of who we are, or how we're presenting ourselves too. So I had to think for a second, and I was just like, I don't necessarily think that is like, if that specific person were in somebody's life, that is showing the other person that they are a narcissistic, psychopathic, manipulative, what's that word? Pathological liar or whatever. I don't think it's necessarily showing the other person that that's what they are, but it's showing them the areas within themselves where they need to create healthier boundaries, where they need to just strengthen areas of self respect, maybe even courage for speaking up for themselves or expressing what they need, want, desire, um, being able to say no, being able to voice what I just said, that voice their opinion or what they need, what they do and don't deserve, um, eliminating or acknowledging areas of unworthiness or feeling like they have to settle or accept mistreatment, dishonor, disrespect, unfaithfulness, or what is the word? Infidelity or disloyalty or anything like that. And that can be with friendships, that can be with work, that can be with romantic relationships, that can be in families. It can even be with parent and child dynamics as well. So that's something to really pay attention to. Is mirrors don't have to be an exact reflection of how you're being treated. However, there's always a message and there's always a lesson in there for either party. And it's not going to be the exact same because everybody's on a different path. Everybody's soul's on a different trajectory. Everybody's here to learn different lessons, okay? And growing at different rates. So remember that. And that's just something that popped into my mind now. So I wanted to bring it up. And I'm just going to go over some things that I talked about last or 2 weeks ago really quickly. So okay, I'm going to skip to this note. Yeah, so with I asked the question: at what point does shadow work become toxic, and does it fall into the realm of like excessive self criticism? I think that is the point where it's just bringing us down and bringing us into a low frequency, and where we start to think that it can actually flip us into a victim mentality of I brought this on myself, or I deserve this, or these people are talking about me, or they're doing this to me because I deserve this, or blah 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 blah, or I'm a bad person. It's like anything in excess is going to be unhealthy. So we have to remind ourselves, number one, acknowledge the work that we have done and how far we've come. Because, and I'm speaking from experience, I've had some encounters at work. In the past month where a different version of Ava, an earlier version of myself, would have handled it a completely different way. And so I was able to stop and acknowledge that, and basically tell myself that I'm proud of myself, that I acknowledge my growth, acknowledge my maturity, and acknowledge where I am now versus where I've been before, because I'm that much more centered, grounded, stable. So remember to that is one way of stepping into your power, is just making sure that you acknowledge where you are. So acknowledge your growth, acknowledge it's so funny. I'm making my bullet points as I'm talking. It should be the other way around, right? Acknowledge your growth. Say thank you to yourself. Thank you to whatever help you might be having, whether it's intuitive, whether it's God, Jesus, angels, ancestors, divine creator, Yahweh, or Yeshua, whoever it is that you call on and ask for help and support in those times of need and where you feel vulnerable or like you can't go forward. Remember to be giving a higher self. Remember to be thanking and be in a spirit of gratitude, because that shifts energy and that puts you in a powerful, empowered position and out of the victim mentality. When we are grateful and in a thankful energy, we're already on top. And it's it's a quick way, and probably the quickest way to shift mindset. Also, deep breathing. Deep breathing can bring us back to reality, back to center, stop us from speaking out of anger, or say things that we can't take back later. So yeah, I totally lost my train of thought there, but deep breathing can reset the cycle along with gratitude. um, that was kind of a side note, but yeah, so a good one way is to acknowledge your growth. Let me see really quickly what's going on in the chat, because I'm like not, I'm in my notes, so hold on. Okay, we talking about pine trees here and keyboards. Okay, JR says, I have loyalty, trust issues with friends, family, girlfriends. Intuition is too strong sometimes. No, rather know the hard truth. You'd rather know the hard truth. Okay, so this is interesting. I just saw a short on YouTube. It just something like this in my computer. There we go. This should be up. Okay, y'all, my internet is being crazy now. Of course. Okay, so I just saw a YouTube short the other day talking about the astrological signs that are the most intuitive, that already know, scope out the situation, scope out people's energy, but then keep it to themselves, because if they speak on it, then they're going to be looked at as crazy or whatever, even though they're like 3 steps ahead. And it's funny because Liz actually posted a meme in her Telegram that was like, the best thing that I've ever done is played stupid around people to see how they move around me. And I'm like, that's so true, because like some people, especially if you're a happy, nice, lighthearted person, people are going to think that they can just run all over you, or it's a lot of times those people are some of the strongest people, and a lot of the happiest people are some of the strongest people, because they've had to go through hell to be able to step into that joy fully. And people who aren't quite there don't understand that, and they think that they can play games or be sideways or and whatnot, when really the other person has intuition, wisdom, knowledge from the trials that they've been through. So I'm going to get back to JR's comment here about saying his intuition is too strong sometimes. I think your intuition is as strong as it's supposed to be. You're getting those messages, you're getting that guidance, you're getting that insight. That's one of your superpowers. It's not too strong. It's the perfect strength that it needs to be in those moments to give you the information that you need to move accordingly, so that you can express, or hi Helen, not express, so that you can protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your boundaries, um, respect other people's boundaries, and move accordingly. Um, and yeah, sometimes it is easier, and it's oh, it's not easier. Sometimes, like, knowing the hard truth, in the end, it is better, but it doesn't mean that it feels good, especially when people show you who they are. But it also puts you in an empowered position, because when you use your intuition, you're trusting yourself more. You're strengthening your connection to the divine, to your higher self, and that can make life so much easier, because you make wiser decisions, you make more responsible decisions. You cut out all of the detours and the wrong decisions and the wrong, interacting with people who don't have your best and highest good, and you cut out a lot of hurt. So the more that we can lean on our intuition, and the more that we can trust ourselves, that's more stepping into our power, or another way of stepping into our power. Barbara says, he who talks first oftentimes loses. And that can be true in a lot of situations. A lot of situations. Sometimes it's easier to just hold your tongue and just observe and let people um, play their part and show themselves. And sometimes we don't even have to do anything. This is such a important time for us to trust our intuition. The more we trust it, the stronger it gets. The quicker we get to our manifestations, the quicker we come in alignment with the things that we want, need, desire, deserve, the quicker we attract and magnetize the people who are going to love, honor, respect, and be loyal to support us as well. So, trusting intuition is number two. As I write it down after I discussed it. Thank you, JR, because you just gave me that point. Okay, and then Liz says, there's no such thing as too strong, just getting aligned with it so you can attract others with strong character. Exactly. I was just saying that. Thank you. Yeah, it's when somebody walks into a room and is empowered and they know who they are and they trust their decisions and they trust who they are and they trust their intuition and they just have this light emanating from them and they're just a truthful, integral person. Other people who are not at that level can't hang with that. And a lot of times that's why a lot of us are feeling othered, like left out, not like we don't fit in. Feeling like we don't fit in. But that's okay, because still be true to yourself, be authentic to who you are, love yourself, know that you are worthy of the things that you desire, and hold on to those things. And you will attract the things that you desire and the people who are in alignment with you and the people who are also intuitive and who have your best interests in mind and who have strong character, like Liz said. Be authentic. So what does it mean to be authentic? I want to hear what y'all have to say. I'm looking in the chat. Yep, that's a good song, JR. Yeah, so Dory, like I think it's just this energy. In our Patreon chat right before this, myself and the ladies were discussing, it's like the darkness right before dawn. People's insecurities, hurts, pains, traumas are really coming to the surface, and it's like that is what we are interacting with. And it's unfortunate because it's tough, and we live in a world where a lot of us still have to work to survive and get by, and that's totally okay, because that's how we have to operate, or and until we don't. But it's just same thing here. Let people play their games, observe, be quiet, still move through in your strength with mercy. Mercy when it's the right situation, but with grace and poise, and in the divinity that you are, and still honoring your boundaries and respecting and honoring the boundaries of others, even if they might not be doing it for you. But that doesn't mean you have to be giving them extra time, affection, love, attention, energy. Interact, be cordial, treat people like humans, because I think that is very important for us to bring humanity back to this realm, is to just treat people like humans and just be good humans. But that doesn't mean we have to go out of our way, shooting the breeze with them, creating all this extra interaction if we are not being met and reciprocated with that energy, respect, honor. And that's another way to hold your power, is to to hold those boundaries and know what you deserve. Oh, good night, Joe. Yes. So Noreen says this: when I ask the question, what does authenticity mean? What does it mean to be authentic? Having control of your emotions no matter what comes up. Yeah, I think she's answering. Yeah, but I agree too. And that is also showing emotional and spiritual strength and maturity too, which comes through trials, which comes through um, learning more about ourselves our when we're reflecting, when other people are reflecting stuff off onto us. And we take that information, and what we do with that either helps us grow or it keeps us stagnant and trapped in those cycles of why me, this person's doing this, that, and the other, victim mentality, or feeling ashamed, guilty, um, unworthy, whatever it might be. Just when we choose empowered healing, or we choose to stay stuck in lower frequency, in lower emotions, and staying stuck in those cycles. Cool. Liz says, nothing to hide, nothing to prove to yourself or anyone else. That is a big one. The ego wants us to hide. The ego is afraid of being found out, of people. Oh man, if I do this or if I show up this way, they're gonna know that I don't make as much money as it looks like I do, or that I am not as qualified as I said I was, or like it's we live in a society where it's like, I hate this term, but like the do it for the gram, like the Instagram, or like Instagram shot or reels or whatever, where people are just putting out their highlights of their lives and hiding the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the dysfunction, whatever. That's not authentic, and that's I'll be authentic right now. That's one reason why I've been pretty much hiding, not posting really anything. My Instagram is like pretty much wiped right now from what it used to be, because I knew that I was shifting and transforming, but I didn't quite know where I was landing. And I was like, it doesn't feel right to me to be showing up just posting stuff when I don't feel like I even truly know who I am and what my message is, or how I really want to show up. So that's one reason why I hadn't been posting on Instagram or Facebook for years at this point. It's slowly coming back as I start to realize who I am, and start to have pieces come back to me and fall back in place. Because like I said, the past 4 years has been very, very transformational. I've had a lot stripped away, went through a lot of ego death, and not even like identity crisis, not knowing who I was because I wasn't. And it just showed me how much I attached my identity to where I was working, what I had, where I lived. And when I wasn't training, like when I wasn't a personal trainer, and I wasn't doing real estate, and I wasn't dancing, and I wasn't performing, and blah, 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 blah. And I was living in the country in Pennsylvania, and I was not doing any of those things. And I was like, I don't know who I am right now. And I was forced to sit with that and really figure out who I am, what I stand for, what I value, and how I want to show up in the world. So definitely taking time to know yourself. This is so funny that I'm writing the notes as I'm discussing with y'all, but I do stuff differently around here. So hi. Happy Sunday. Taking time to get to know yourself. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these notes, but I feel like they're going to come in handy in the future for something else. Okay, so, and then Helen said, oh, I want to say something else on this with that, what Liz said. Okay, y'all, excuse me. I have to wipe my nose. Sorry about that, but y'all are used to that by now. Okay. Liz, so that leads me into the comparison and imposter syndrome. And I talked a little bit about like feeling like we're not credentialed enough, or qualified enough, or whatever, or what if I fail, or what if I succeed, and feeling like we need to prove something to yourself. I'm going to talk about that because y'all, if you've been here with me, you know that I used to dance, and like I was on a hip hop crew. I did heels. I performed with an artist in Florida. I went to some conventions. I was taking dance regularly, but I was hitting these blocks, I was getting opportunities that other people wouldn't get and like don't get in their lifetime. And I would get to this point and hit blocks. And now I see it for what it is. Instead of going in with no expectation, with like loving myself through the situation, being open and just having fun, I was going on because I felt like I needed to, like, I have to get in here and I have to get this choreo and I got to get it right and blah, 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 blah. And I was like I had to prove myself to myself or to others, and I have to get chosen and blah, blah, blah. And I did that so much, and I was so hard on myself that I was not able to fully flow into and like grow into the dancer that I know is with it. Like I feel it and I know it and I see it and like my spirit feels it, but my body could not get there because my mind was in the way. So for anybody who feels blocks or anything like this, really pay attention to that. Or do you feel like you need to prove yourself to someone or something? Are you getting in your own way of succeeding or thriving in an area, or like being the best that you can be at something that you love to do? Because I did that and it was like heartbreaking, but I was breaking my own heart because I was getting in my own silly way. But I'm so thankful to know that now, because when I mentioned things fell away, dance came back, real estate came back, singing's coming back, fitness is coming back. And I'm really excited about that because I'm, just the direction that I'm going to be taking my platforms and everything is just really exciting to me. And I'm starting to get back into the things that I love to do. So I say all that to say, I don't know what I was saying. I just made myself lose my own train of thought. But I'll just repeat what I said and then see if it comes back. So I would challenge you all, if there's any place where you feel in your life or anything that you love, love, love to do, and you know it's in your heart and you know that you can do it and you know this, that, and the other, but you feel like you've hit blocks and just you get to this point, you can't quite overcome this blockage, pay attention to that. Are you trying to prove yourself to yourself or anyone else? Because if you're doing that, you're putting yourself below, you're comparing yourself. If you're trying to prove yourself to someone else, you're putting yourself below them. You're elevating them, and that's a low frequency, unempowered position to be in. And that's definitely not a way to step into your power. The way that you step into your power from that situation is to number one, take the time to sit and find those areas where you might be doing that, acknowledge it, and then just do something a little bit different. Have grace with yourself, love yourself, be open, and just go into these things having fun and be like, I'm just gonna come in and, whatever happens, happens. But hey, I get to dance today. And leave it at that, and not, I gotta get in here and I gotta make this team and da da da. You know what I mean? It was too much, y'all. It was a mess. Yeah. So that is my little story corner on that. Comparison. I talked a little bit about this, but this is another big thing for me that I have been moving through as well. I'm about to be 35 years into this journey this time around, and I see people that I grew up with on Facebook and Instagram with cars, houses, 16 kids, second, third marriage, businesses, all this other stuff. And it's like, okay, I have 2 master's degrees, fitness certifications out the wazoo, many experiences and opportunities that other people have not had, 2 real estate licenses, and I don't really feel like I have anything to show for it. So that has been a big thing for me, is like not allowing myself to slip into the mindset of like getting down on myself because I see this person has this, that, and the other, and they're married here, and they have this many kids, and they have that beautiful house and that car, and blah, 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 and they look happy. And that takes me back to the highlight reels, where people might be living in a hell of a life, like their own personal hell, but posting the highlights, and we don't see behind the scenes. So you never quite know where somebody else really is. Everybody's trajectory is different. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's calling is different. Everybody blooms at a different time. And just the way that you are, like, the best way to stay empowered in those situations is to remember, like, to focus on your own progress, and going back to what I said at the beginning, acknowledging where you are now, saying thank you to yourself for, I don't know, let me take it to like a fitness example. Say you're a new walker or runner or whatever, and you got up today and you ran a mile. Okay, so what? It wasn't an 8, 9, 10-minute mile, but you ran it. Thank you, legs. Thank you, feet, for carrying me. You're so strong. Thank you, body. Thank you, lungs, for giving me the breath that I needed to get through this run. I couldn't do this a year ago, but I did it today. When we focus on our own progress, that puts us in a state of power. Focus on your own progress, and avoid comparison, because that just keeps us trapped in that victim mentality. We're either in power or we're in a victim mentality. So which one are you going to choose? Okay, and I'm going to come back to this because I love this. Helen said, being authentic for me is letting my fun side out. I love that. Being able to laugh, joke, play, sing, be silly, skip through the store, ride in the shopping cart, whatever. If you feel like doing it and it's fun, go do it. Especially if it has something to do with nurturing your inner child. And I talked about swinging on a swing set couple weeks ago. I did that yesterday. You guys, when I get up and I go running, and then I take time to stop at the park and walk through the grass barefoot and walk in the sand volleyball pit, and I took extra long time with that and was just envisioning life in Florida again, but feet in the sand, grounding, feeling it through my hands, and just envisioning and saying thank you. Like, I mean, it's not the beach, but I'm getting to touch sand and then getting on the swing set and swinging. And I got to swing high yesterday. Not that I couldn't the other times, but today I was like, I'm going to swing higher today. And it's so crazy how I had these little twinges of fear swinging. I don't know that I've ever experienced that, or I don't remember experiencing that. Um, but I let myself just do that and like smile and feel like a kid again. And then I sat with my tree and felt supported. And it's so interesting because when I get up from those little park sessions, I feel like my body is buzzing and refreshed. And then I run home. So maybe being authentic is also like nurturing your inner child, and playing is also a part of being authentic and being silly. You know, I feel like sometimes we are, just because we're adults, we're like expected to be rigid or you know, what's the word? Just like serious or something. It's like, give me a break. Okay. We do give our power up too often. And Helen, I did not see your Saturday night squirrel show. I saw the thumbnail. I did not watch it though. I worked last night and it was pretty late when I got home. And then I worked this morning and got home just in time for my Patreon chat. And then I'm on here now, so not yet. Just a second while I catch up in the chat, you all. Dory, do I feel like we're in a big week? Energetically, yes. Like I was saying, I feel like the whole darkness before dawn, where you know, people's shadows and their inner demons are coming up and like kicking and screaming and whatever, that like trying to do the death throes on the way out. I feel like there's a lot of that because a lot of us are on the verge of some big breakthroughs and about to experience big personal freedom, and also on a collective scale. So yes, I mean, we have the uh, astrological, or this, yeah, the astrological new year tomorrow with the spring equinox. Yay. We shift into Aries season with the new moon on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, I believe the 23rd is, wait, that's the 22nd. I think Thursday we have Pluto shifting into Aquarius, which is monumental. I don't think that's happened in 200 years. So there's just so much pivoting, which is awesome. That's why it's so important right now to be in your power, to speak life over yourself and over others, but especially over yourself. Love yourself. Speak, respect, honor, acknowledge yourself. Because if you're not doing those things, other people aren't going to do that for you. We train people how to treat us, and we do that by treating ourselves first the way that we want other people to treat us. Yeah, awesome. Me too. Make sure, such an important time, y'all. We're in huge manifestation energy. Make sure that you're speaking life over yourselves, please. Envisioning the biggest, boldest dreams that you have right now. And you're probably not dreaming big enough. So I'd love to challenge you to dream bigger, because you deserve it. You're worthy of it. And it's there for you. Oh, thank you, Dory. It's been a lot. Hi, James. I'm about 9 minutes late, but welcome. I thought about you yesterday, actually. Okay, Noreen. I stopped trying to prove myself. Not if it's because I don't care or got, oh, not sure if it's because you don't care, you got tired of trying. Either way, it's good. I mean, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. We all are born into this realm worthy, period. Period. The end. But again, we live in a society where we are inundated from so many angles with messages of are you sure you want to wear that? Are you sure you want to look that way? Hey, your competition's working harder. They're not sleeping. You need to think about that. All of these things where it's like we need to be looking over our shoulder constantly and second guessing ourselves. Not anymore. We don't have time for that. We ain't taking that into this astrological new year or at all. Nerp. Yes, agreed, Helen. Don't compare. Social media is a facade mostly, totally. And it puts us into, like, if a lot of people get stuck just scrolling and then getting into this negative mindset. Hi, Justin. Good to see you. I'm sorry for the sniffles, y'all. Thank you, Rhonda. Beautiful words. And JR, Ava, you're not listening to anyone else. I was where you are now. I'm here for this like you are. I agree. And I agree that a lot of us have gone through, these harder, it seems like, well, for me, I know that a big thing for me has been love and relationships in my life. So difficult, so difficult. But I also see shifts happening within that. And that started with shifts happening within myself first. But I'm starting to see purification in those areas. And y'all, I can't even, it's, when I first started to notice it, it was kind of scary to me because I didn't know how to handle it. I wasn't used to it. Especially when I say I didn't know how to handle it at first, it's the personal power and the personal love part that that's where it starts. But that newfound feeling, like it's just incredible. And I hope a lot of you all are getting to experience that as you're working through a lot of deep trauma and pain and just overcoming those things. Excuse me. Hi, Erica Kelly. You're a new name. I know. It's so funny. That's why when I was like, and I was talking about swinging, and I'm like, oh, I meant swinging on the swings. I had to fix that. That's so funny. Where is Kiwi Keith, y'all? I wondered that too. I haven't seen Keith in a while. That would not have been funny. I for real thought about that though. I was like, that would not be cute, but it didn't happen, and it's not gonna happen. JR wanting the swing to break on me. I actually thought about taking a video though and posting it, but I was like, that means I'm gonna have to get off the swing and stop swinging, and I'm not gonna do that. Justin, I'm glad you got to have your kids for a full week. Thank you. Yeah, I'm here to speak life into every single one of you. And I love the opportunity to get to do it at work. I've gotten to do it a couple times at work and just empower people this week, and twice on Friday. Wasn't it Friday? It was Friday night, or just the course of the day. And just to watch people light up, because it's like they fall asleep to who they are and what they can do and what they love. And that's just something I love to do. I've said before on here, I'm a natural born cheerleader. And I now I see how that comes into, and it plays into, I don't know, I guess one of my callings, is just speak life and power into people. Oh my gosh. Y'all, one of the meanings of the word Ava, the name Ava is the living one. Interesting. Yes, very interesting. Um, yes, okay, here. Liz says, if you can do it yourself, it's not big enough. Dream bigger. Exactly. Dream bigger. All of you. Write down your dreams and then amplify them. We are stepping into major portal energy. We're already here with it. We're about to be transitioning and getting out of oppressive energy in these blocks that we hit. Or I don't know, maybe y'all ain't hitting them. I was hitting them. But we're about to actually be able to do the things that we love and make a living doing those things and be empowered and be stepping into our sovereignty and being able to fully express who we are. And it takes getting lighter. It takes us letting go of the trauma and the disbelief and the programs and the dishonor, disrespect, disloyalty, facades, masks, fears, anxieties, whatever that we're holding on to about ourselves. So, really take time. If you journal. Think about all the ways that you are speaking down on yourself and flip those thoughts, flip those words to bring life and speak life and power into yourself. Because if you're not going to do it, other people can't do that for you. They can talk all day and those words are going to hit that wall and slide down. You know, I'll add to that. So, outside help does, outside encouragement does help. But ultimately, if we can't accept that within ourselves, then sometimes those words fall on deaf ears, is what I'm getting at. So we have to be able to validate and know that we are worthy and love ourselves first. And when we're open to that energy and we're open to accept that from ourselves and within ourselves, then it's going to be easier to accept and believe it from others, and then also give it out fully and show up as who we truly are. Again, being authentic. Okay, looking at the chat. Hi, Christine. Welcome. Bringing booze. Hold up. Maya, hi. Welcome. You've been going through some healing, girl. Good. I'm proud of you. Hi, Brianna. Welcome. Mary, hello. Welcome. Yes. So this is interesting. Oh, I'm going to add another point here. Detoxify your life. Okay. So what I'm going to say about that, and I actually was just speaking with Rhonda about this in our Patreon chat, but the tough relationships, the ones, the heartbreak, the failed attempts, the whatever, those again were all teachers, and they caused, they gave us strength, they gave us wisdom, they gave us courage, they helped us heal deep parts of ourselves. Again, relationships reflect our wounds, so we attract people who are going to bring those wounds up, because it's time for healing. When we are triggered, the things that are triggering us, and the thoughts and the feelings and the cycles and behaviors that are coming up, they're coming up because it's time to be healed, and that's powerful. So definitely, I would take some time to identify, and I think I've talked about this before, the people that really just like piss you off or annoy you or whatever, just they're not your favorite people. Think about why that is and what it is that they're teaching you, because that they are being teachers in your lives. And I want to go, I'm saying all that to say detoxify your life. Now, if these are relationships where they are disrespecting you, they're not honoring you, they're disrespecting your boundaries. There's I almost said there's murder, there's abuse. Like, okay, I mean, definitely if there's murder, then please run the opposite direction. Like, I don't even know why that word popped into my head. But if there's abuse, manipulation, any type of just, I don't know, psychotic behavior, whatever, it's time for those things to go. They've served their purpose. It, and also we have those relationships in our lives to teach us boundaries, to teach us to say no, to teach us to use our mouths, use our voice to express what we will and won't accept. So please take some time to detoxify your life, and that can mean relationships, the people who have served their purpose in your lives, and think on them with love and gratitude, but not but and gracefully let them go. And sometimes you don't even have to do anything. It just really is, less and less contact. That's another thing. People who are not going to reciprocate effort, energy, time, love, communicate clearly, we don't have time for that. You deserve better. And I'm not speaking at you all. I'm also talking to myself, because this is something that these are big lessons that I've been moving through too. So back to detoxifying your life. This is a big way to take power over your life. Diet. And diet doesn't just have to be what you eat. Diet is what you consume with your mouth, through your ears, through your eyes, the energy, the environments that you place yourself in. So I would totally, and I'm going to do this too. Something that I've been affirming over my life and like manifesting is deep detoxification of all areas of my life, all areas. So I'm going to actually challenge myself to take inventory again and see what needs to go. Because y'all, we're here to get lighter, and we're here to cut out the crap and cut out the people who are not going to respect us and honor us and love us and treat us like the sovereign souls that we are. Okay, looking at the chat again. Thank you, Christine. Helen, I hear you. I'm like, get me back now to the ocean. Oh, okay. Don't let the dark sneak up on you, love. Stay protected. Yeah. Well, it's not going to sneak if you're being intuitive, if you're paying attention. Yeah, I mean. Okay. It's so funny. This is true, JR. No is the hardest word to learn to say. And it's 2 letters, one of the shortest words, but it can be really hard, but it's also so powerful. And it's a complete sentence, y'all. You ain't got to waste time, breath, energy. No. I've actually been having fun telling people no lately. You should try it. Mary here. Detoxifying was very hard, but then it wasn't at the same time. I did this a few years ago and have continued. Yes, it's a continual process. Getting lighter is a continual process, as we come here to learn so many lessons, to let go of so much baggage. Some of it isn't even ours that we're carrying. And when we're in a trauma state, or we're still healing through old stuff, we're attracting those things that show us that old stuff and that trauma. So as we heal from this trauma and we uncover a new layer of the onion, then we attract things to teach us and show us those things, and we uncover and then we heal them and let them go, and then we uncover a new layer, and it just keeps going. And that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of our soul evolution. Absolutely. No is a complete sentence. Um, what are y'all talking about? Snakes. What is this? Thank y'all for being active in the chat. Let me see if I'm gonna check the YouTube or my phone chat. Okay, phone chat. Yeah, YouTube, because StreamYard is slower. Okay, let me see where I am in my notes. It was more of like a brain dump that I had here. So, like I said, I didn't have a full on ABC 1 2 3 thing going. But I've been on an hour already. I'd love to hear anybody chiming in. If you have anything you'd like to add. TT, she's here. Come. Hi, Tanya. It's okay. We've been having some discussion on. I'm like, what am I talking about, y'all? We've been having some discussion on how to step into your power and just some areas to observe in life, and yeah, how we can use those tools that come at us, those tools, those lessons to expand and just TT, yeah, and grow past them. Liz liked that one. Everybody gets nicknames from me. I was called the nickname queen. Um, Manifesting your river camp tribe out. That sounds so fun. Are you writing it down, JR? Are you writing this down? Do you have details? Have you envisioned it? That sounds so cool. Am I getting anything with a new moon? I mean, I don't know. I talked a little bit about it, just feeling like it's going to be so much easier for us to push, like move forward and manifest because of the shift, the influence. It's like the change of the old guard or something, like the old got to go and the new's coming in, and the new is more wait, what am I saying? We're moving out of Pisces, water. So if you think water, there's a little bit of resistance in water. It's not solid like earth, but there's resistance. But we're moving into air. Air is just like, I can karate chop all day through air. Okay. Like that's not my karate chop, but I mean like there's less resistance. And this is coming to me right now, but that's what I was talking about earlier is I feel like we're going to be moving into a space where it's easier to manifest. It's easier to draw in what we want because there's less oppressive force. And keep in mind, y'all, just because we're shifting and it doesn't mean like right away there's this like hard line of change. We're already in the energies right now, but there's so much going on. I think Neptune's making some transits, which can create some pretty difficult energies to navigate because it can be kind of hard. It's like a very illusion and hard to process and gain clarity. So it's just again a big time to trust our intuition and our discernment, period. And that's another big lesson that we're moving through on an individual level and also on a collective level. This was funny. I don't know why that made me laugh, but how do you forget? How do you forget you're on a show when you're walking your dog? Oh, that's funny. You're so celebratory. I love that, Maya. Just a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Tanya. I love Nikki names. I love nicknames. Um, you about to get put in timeout already. Well, you made it an hour in. You haven't got put in timeout. We must be shifting energy. This new moon bringing something. That's all I know. Jr. Um, did Justin let you have the get out of the corner free card? Or has he used it yet? Justin, have you used it yet? Oh yeah, Maya, aren't you? Isn't I heard Tanya, I think, talking about you doing a like starting a business or something. I don't know. I feel like I've been missing so much, y'all, because I'm just on the go, constantly. Um, yeah, but cool. I want to know more about that. Yes, Dory, your crystal shop. Have you finished your pyramids? Because they're looking mighty beautiful. The astrological sign ones. Oh, here it is. Okay. I started writing and developing Maya's Divine Healing 10 years ago, so stay with it. Never stop. Yes, good. Keep expanding and growing on that because y'all, our wildest dreams and wishes and childhood, I see myself here and I feel it and I know it. We're about to be able to step into that so much easier. I mean, it's going to take work and effort, but I just feel like if with our when our heart is there and we really feel have the freedom to do it, and we're not having to um, be obligated to someone else and like basically agree to slave away just to survive, and then try to find the time, energy, resources to do the things that we love, but we don't quite get. There's going to be a shift in that balance, and that is so exciting. And you can start with it now. Just what are the small things that you can start to do, and just let that snowball and snowball and snowball, and when the time comes, you already have momentum gained. That's powerful. Sitting around waiting is victim mentality. So that's another way. Take action. Take action. Number 6. Take action toward your dreams. Dreams, goals, and aspirations. So funny. I'm such a writer. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these notes, but there's something that's going to happen with these. This is, thank y'all so much for being here. It's so funny how, like, I don't know. This was going to be silly, but unprofessional my videos are, because it's just like, I don't know. Sit down, let's chat. But I like it that way. Oh. That is so funny. Okay. I'm catching up, catching up, catching up. Ooh, so cool. Do you have your website yet, Tanya? If not, I mean not Tanya, sorry, Maya. If not, when you get that up and going, like maybe, I mean, we lift each other up here, so I mean, you could probably hop on some of our platforms and get some exposure and some support from your community. Y'all are so silly. Okay, Justin, you hold on to that. You hold on to that card until the perfect opportunity. Use it wisely. The get out of the corner free card. I love you too, Maya. Oh yeah, I forgot you're driving. Sorry, be safe. Ooh, yay, y'all. So Dory just finished her Zodiac collection, her uh why am I forgetting the word? Organite Pyramid collection. And getting the listings uploaded. Yeah. Um I still want to have you back on my channel to like show those off when you get ready. Okay, touche, JR. Okay, cool, Maya. You got your email page and pages set up. That's so cool. Good. Keep going. And yes, JR is easily distracted. A few of us are. Okay, y'all. So I talked about this a little bit at the beginning. Liz has introduced me to one of her friends. Her name is Emily, and she does a lot of she does work around healing trauma and relationships and worthiness for women. It's geared toward women and stepping into divine femininity. And she has a workshop, a mastermind, or I'm sorry, a virtual masterclass that she's holding next Saturday. So I'm gonna share my screen because I want to share the love and give her some exposure. And I think for the single ladies out there, or even if you're in a relationship, I think this could be really valuable. Just information and coaching and encouragement. And I'm going to be doing it. So again, it's this coming Saturday. There's a 9 a.m. and there's a 4 p.m. So let me share my screen. I haven't done this yet on. I haven't done this yet on. Help me. Okay, Liz, what's the answer? How do I share my screen? Helen, what's the answer to number 1? Where's the screen share on this, y'all? Bear with me. Can you put a link in the... Oh, you are so smart, Christine, girl. She's so smart. Okay. Copy. Yeah. There we go. There's the thing. Okay. She's so smart. Okay. You said present. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Share screen. And she learned something new today. Okay, spirit. All right. Do we want window? Yes. So I'm just going to show y'all real quick. Let me know. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, now I don't know how to get out of this. Oh. Okay, cool. I'm watching on my phone and I'm seeing. Okay. So it's called the Worthy Woman Virtual Masterclass, and obviously my email's up there. But there's two options. So they're both this Saturday, 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. March 25th. So I'm gonna just talk about some of the bullet points that she has. So it says, ladies, if you find yourself saying yes to situationships or relationships that aren't really what you want deep down. You're tired of settling for breadcrumbs of attention or affection from men who won't fully commit. You feel like there aren't any or many or any good men out there, or if there are good men, you fear they won't choose you. You know you want more for yourself, but it feels like something internal holds you back from getting what you want. You're sick of chasing men instead of being pursued by them. Um, you struggle with comparing yourself to others, especially those who have happy relationships. Y'all, this is, look, how congruent is this? These are things that I was just talking about, ladies. You feel confident in your career and friendships, but when it comes to dating, you sometimes feel too much, not enough, unlovable, or worthy. Okay, been there. You find yourself attracting emotionally unavailable men or men who aren't ready for commitment. At the end of the day, you want a relationship with a man who will fully choose and cherish you. You long to feel comfortable and confident in your own skin and worthy of what you want deep down. So these are all. This is so powerful. First of all, like the points that she touches on. This is true divine femininity, like the sick of chasing instead of being pursued by men. We're divine feminines, or that is what we are aiming to step into on this channel, on my platform. That's what I support, and that's what I want to cultivate and encourage with the women in my community. And I just love that this is what Emily does as well. But the divine feminine, she does not chase, she attracts. So that I just absolutely love that, because I just feel like we need to continue to grow into this energy of attracting what we want as ladies. And men, you have divine feminine within you as well. It's just finding that balance. But obviously this is geared toward the ladies, so I don't know what, if any, men out there are doing divine masculine workshops. I would love for some men to pop up in our community that are doing work like this, because that is what we really need as well. The women are stepping up. We really need men to come in here and support our fellas as well. But she touches on comparison, worthiness, boundaries, magnetism. So let me see what's next. What you'll learn, how self-worth impacts you in dating and relationships, what is a worthy woman, what is a wounded woman, the keys to shifting your beliefs and feelings about your worth. I love this, and it's so timely. And Emily and I might be doing a tribe talk this coming week before her master class to get some more exposure, and hopefully get some more ladies into these classes, y'all, and come in and support and learn. This is valuable information. And especially as we're manifesting and getting lighter and letting go of trauma and overly masculine and wounded feminine energies within ourselves, it's so good for us to come together and be learning these things together and supporting and uplifting each other. Yeah, so there's this form. Oh, I can't go forward without. Okay, and now I'm not quite sure how to get back to. This is not as easy as Zoom share screen, but that's okay. One more. Oh no, I need help. Y'all. I need help. I'm for real about to call. Go back to present and it should stop it. But where is present? Oh my gosh. I don't even have that screen, y'all. This is so silly. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, just kidding. It was in a different desktop. Okay. Found it. Stop screen. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me catch up. Yeah, so ladies, I'm gonna put the link in here again. Copy. And I don't know if you know what? This is silly. Let me do it straight from the one that Emily sent me because I don't know if y'all are getting the one that has my um, email in it. Copy. Here. There it is. Okay. Definitely check it out and, sit with it if it's something that you feel you could benefit from. Please come out and support. Emily she's definitely a beautiful divine feminine. She's on TikTok too. I didn't call you a lady, JR. Um, I don't know, Tanya. I don't know if there's a replay. Um, Let me see. I can ask her though. I just a second, y'all. I'm texting Emily. Showed your okay. Um, I'm not. I'm just not. Oh well, just doing me. My child, no time for me. Okay. That was something else I wanted to say. Even if she, don't be adding fuel to the fire, Dory. That's something else I wanted to say. Even if you're not looking to be in a relationship right now, this is still such valuable information for us to have as we are stepping into and owning our divine femininity. We can all benefit from uh, rediscovering our worthiness, from rediscovering, learning, setting new boundaries, and learning how to honor those within ourselves and presenting those to others. Um, Learning how to become more magnetic and desirable and attractive to the things that we want. It doesn't even have to be a relationship, but still, divine femininity attracts and draws in and is magnetic. So whether it's relationship you want, whether it's friendships, I don't know, a house, a pet, you know, opportunities to get booked to dance for an artist. I don't know. It still is valuable. It doesn't have to be relationship based, but it translates is what I'm getting at. So whether or not you are looking for love is kind of a side note, or I guess an added perk, because it helps you to show up in a healthy state where you're not showing up needy, codependent, clingy, traumatized. Yes, here is Emily's handle for TikTok and Instagram. Helen, I support the fellas. I support the fellas too, but what guy is out there doing divine masculine things like this? Because I was thinking that too, and I'm like, who do I know and trust that I would present to the men in our community? Like, the men need this too. Men need other healed and healing men to rally around that are desired to move and navigate in a healed, healthy way. Because as we know, and this is for women as well, we live in a hypersexual realm, and everything's about the way you look, what you can do, the end. I'm not even gonna get deep in there, but men and women need to be supported by other men and women navigating all of this. Okay, what's TT saying? 100% Ava, the work needs to be done on both divine and masculine and divine feminine, as well as supporting for both. Yes, 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 yes. Agreed. Yeah, Helen got all the men's on her channel. You share some of the men's, Helen. Your stats were so fun. I'm like, Helen got all the dudes over there. Maybe one of them teaches divine masculine stuff. Yes, and that's completely understandable for your situation too, Maya. Completely understandable. Click on just your picture only. Oh, this is y'all trying to help me, trying to get back to StreamYard. Help! Yes, seriously. That is like, so many of us don't even know what it feels like to be in a healthy relationship. And if you think about that, that's wild, and it's sad. Screenshotting all info. Okay. Maya, is the link not able to, is it not active? Is it not clickable in the chat? Yeah, I'm glad you jumped on too. I hadn't seen you in a while. I was wondering, Lizelle, if you were going to join. I wondered too. Maya and her cats. I know. Girl, it's been a lot. Been a wild ride for sure. This past week, especially. I keep calling you Brianna. It's Peggy. Is Brianna your middle name? Or is Peggy a nickname that I missed out on? Because I saw that in another chat, but I didn't get the backstory. Please let me know. Yeah, kitty relationships. Oh, Huna Flash. I don't know him actually. I don't know him personally. Like he's not in my sphere. That doesn't mean I can't connect to him somehow. But okay, Huna. Helen. Cat ladies are cool though, Maya. Okay. She got all the men's. So funny. Oh my gosh, Maya, you have a Maine Coon. I want one. I don't think they not come in black. I don't think they genetically there's black ones, but I had a lady who did, when I first started getting readings in Florida, she found a black one at the beach, and she used to see it all the time. And then finally she was like, that's my cat. And then she was like, honey, get the car started. That cat was so cool, and he's huge. Those cats are so big. But yeah, I want a black one. Okay, so I'll try the healthiest relationships in my life. Yep. You know what, Maya? That's why we're here. You see, I have some support in the chat coming in clutch. Liz texted me. It was like, I know that I've seen it before, but I could not find it when it came time to perform. Yep. The healthy relationship starts with self, JR. That's what I'm learning. You know, self-love, self-respect, self-esteem, courage to acknowledge and address our traumas, cycles, the illusions in our life, asking for help to see the illusions in our lives, and for the wisdom and clarity to shatter any illusions in and around our lives. It's a big one that I've been saying for a few months now, and whew, it's been happening. Oh, Brianna's your daughter. Okay. Okay, Peggers. I got it. I got it. Oh my gosh, she's got a Maine Coon army. That's a lot of hair. That's so cool though. Those are such big cats. 100 kittens. What? Okay, y'all. Okay. Yes, post pics. Uh-oh. Girl on fire. What are you laughing at, Liz? What are you laughing at? Oh, Tanya, I got a response from Emily. Okay. She says, yes, in the form, it actually has an option to get the recording emailed to you if you can't make it. Okay, the rest is for me. Sorry. Okay, cool. So I hope that answered your question, Tanya. Oh, Liz, that's a lot of hair. They have long hair, but they're beautiful. Yeah, and they live a long time. Yeah, man, I would love to have a cat, y'all, but it's me time right now. Talked about that before. I'm like, man, I would love another cat. Anything else? Let me see. Are there any points that I missed that anyone wants to add in on? So I'm going to go over what I discussed. So acknowledging your growth, giving yourself love, and acknowledging where you are now versus where you were before, trusting your intuition, being authentic, avoiding comparison and imposter syndrome, taking time to get to know yourself, taking time to just be with self, see what ideas and lies and programs are repeatedly there that are coming up that are just like, hey, pick me. It's time for me to be addressed and healed and broken and rewritten. Detoxify your life in all areas and take action toward your dreams. I want to say take inspired action toward your dreams, goals, and aspirations. So, oh, and manifesting too. Manifestations don't mean Liz, you just made me laugh again. Long time. Okay. oh man, what was I gonna say? Manifestations don't mean you write something down, you say it 3 times, and then you sit here and you twiddle your thumbs and wait for it to come in. You have to take action. You have to take that first step. Just like I was saying, the energy is about to shift to be more supportive for us to step into and own and actually be doing the things that we love and making a living doing that and supporting each other doing that. However, what can we do today? What is like the small thing that I can do right now that will add that will help me gain some momentum in that area, that will help me gain some traction? Like maybe I can, I don't know, like if there's, say somebody likes to write, maybe I can start journaling. Maybe I can maybe start outlining a book, or like outlining a memoir. I don't know if I said outwriting the first time, it's say outlining. Um, but it's like, or maybe you want to manifest running your first 5K. What does that take? Get up and walk a mile. You walk one, you only got 2.1 left to go. It's that's just an example, but taking inspired action to actually move toward your dreams, goals, aspirations, manifestations, because it's not like the universe will meet you. So you have to actually show that you want it. That made me laugh. Long time. Heaves Cross Portal. I don't know about that one, Pegatha. I don't know. I haven't heard that. Does anyone know about that? Yes, ma'am. I was like, this is valuable. I'm sharing this with the ladies in my community. So, oh, you know what? And I can post it in my Telegram. And if the ladies in here would like to and don't mind sharing that in their Telegram, or if you want to grab the link that I just put there and you want to share it in your Telegram, let's support Emily in that. She hasn't even been on any of our platforms yet, but we can totally go ahead and start supporting her now. How cool would that be if she looks up and like her classes are booked, like fully? That would be so cool. How do you sleep with 7 cats in the bed? That sounds like a full-on circus. Like, how do you have space? Don't eat Jelly Belly in the middle of the night. Where is this conversation going? Yeah, it's funny, Tanya. Like, I was like, I didn't have time to sit down and actually outline this. I kind of just like brain dumped into a note, my note thing in my phone. So I was like, I'm going to be writing out my points on my talk as I'm talking. So it's a very backwards way to do my outline for my video, but it happened. We pulled it together. Follow intuition action. Yeah. Sometimes inaction is the best action. I like that. So yes, that goes along with number 2, Helen, trusting your intuition. Then you know when it's wise to speak, when to be silent, when it's time to act, when it's time to observe or reflect. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. Ooh, I like that, Christine. Make your life an inspired journey. Tattoo. I like that. Yes. Yeah, Rhonda, visualization is so good too. And actually, I was talking to Rhonda about this in our Patreon chat earlier today, how I wake up in the morning, I lay there and I visualize, I'm saying my affirmations and just like speaking these things over my life, but also visualizing and just getting excited about the things that are coming for me and for us in general. Just a moment. 9/11, y'all. Central time. Okay. Liz wants me to play something for you all. So let me. Oh my gosh. If this is what, okay, I think I know what this is already. Oh my gosh, hold on. I feel like I know what this is. Oh, yes. Come. Oh my, okay. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Mama, come. Yes. It's so cute. Okay, y'all, that's so random, but of course, if you know, you know. Um, Mary Jean, hi. Welcome. Thank you for saying hi, Lady Cakes. I know that's what I'm wondering, Christine. How did you ever sleep, Maya, with all of those kitty cats? Oh, okay. You were saying, Helen, you had a bunch of jelly bellies last night. That's so funny. Maya, my nose is running because, okay, so at the very beginning, I was telling you all, or telling the chat, how today's just been, I had a kind of a tough day today, and I got home from work and just not feeling good. But these chats, my Patreon chats, are always really uplifting, and it just helped me to like reset my frequency. And I may or may not have cried a little bit or a lot bit during my Patreon chat because I just had like this just emotion go out. So that's why I'm like, my nose still is crying. It's really annoying. So, and not cute to be wiping my nose on, I almost said on live TV, on YouTube, but you know, here we are. What can I do? Um, I did not. Why are you still talking about me calling you a lady, sir? Because she doesn't. Okay, apparently Helen has more men because she doesn't call them ladies. JR, I don't even know how that came about. Silly. Um, oh, you sugared up for your show last night. Hilarious. Mm, Love in Action Codes. Is this a book, Peggy? Is this a book? I'm catching up in the chat, so I'm kind of behind. I'm 3 minutes behind in the chat right now. Confession: I just get this. I got this fight and let in that. Never do anything. Yeah, never do anything out of need, but out of love. Uh huh. That's another point. I'm trying to figure out how to word that. Um, not I love that though. Hold on. Don't act out of love, not need or fear. What is another? I'm trying to think of what is that word I'm trying to think of? Selfishness? No, that's not the right word I'm thinking of. But if we act out of fear or need, that's not empowered either. So, thank you for bringing that up. That's actually a really good point. And it's not pure intention. Um, so act with integrity and pure intentions. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. 9/11, Dory. Yeah, I remember for a while we were always like 9/11. We'd be texting each other. I see it all the time now. So does Liz. Come, come. Um, Support life, seek truth, set your course, simplify. Yes, stay positive. Yes. Oh, that was one I didn't say. Well, acknowledge growth, but be grateful. Period. Be grateful. Synchronize, serve others. Yeah. It's so funny, y'all. And I'm gonna be real here. Like, sometimes I'm like, I feel like I've been serving my whole life. Like when people talk about their humanitarian efforts and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, I, I've before I've felt this feeling of like, oh my God, I don't have a humanitarian effort. Like, I'm my humanitarian effort. Like, I want to support myself first, but then also the things that I am envisioning and aspiring to do and bring to the world are, I'm doing it to help other people. So it's kind of funny because I like to catch a little attitude. And with my friend the other day, I was like, oh, it was with Debbie. I was like, I'm my own humanitarian effort. I was like the money or the support that comes to me is gonna end up projecting out anyway, because all the things that I am aspiring to do are for health and growth and evolution of others, and I'm excited about that. So I guess I do have many in a roundabout way. Shine your light, co-create, synergize. Yes, I like you. Anyone else? Yeah, a lot of releasing going on. TT. It's from that group I talked about. Oh yes, the group that you posted the links about, the health links, right? Or the spiritual health. What are my words right now? The spiritual meanings behind pains and health conditions. I think that was you who posted that, right? Helen, drink some water or something. Breathe. Like, she's going into sugar shock. JR, do not talk about me blowing my nose. 320. Oh, 2023. Wow. It's palindrome day tomorrow. That's cool. Act out of lack. Yes. Don't act out of lack. There. Thank you, Liz. I was like, where are the words for this? Because I know they're out there. If you act because of what the past has done, then past proves future. It will happen. Yeah, you keep yourself trapped in cycles. Exactly. Yes, be grateful. Thank you. Follow your peace. I love that. And when in doubt, don't do it. Yes. Trust your intuition. Yes. Inner peace has been a big thing that I have been speaking over myself. Inner peace, inner peace, inner peace. And I'm like protecting it at all costs. That could be, yeah. Protect your inner peace. Yes, yes. Okay, each experience is now, and you now have the power and knowledge to let go and let happen. Ooh, stay present. Thank you. I'm glad you said this one. Stay present. So being present is where we're powerful, and that's where we can manifest from, is being present and aware of what is going on in the here and now. How am I feeling? Am I tensed up? Am I chest breathing? Am I like, do I feel fearful? Do I feel anxious? Do I feel whatever? Because if we are, anxiety is is being in the future, is being worried about what could happen, making up all these stories, beginning, middle, end, all that stuff that might not ever happen. And it's just a waste of time. And it's keeping us out of our power. Depression is being in the past. Same thing, just focusing on it and reliving and revamping. And like, as was it Peggy just said, if you act on the past proves future and it will happen again. Same thing. Present is where you're powerful. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, who said a cold? I did, and I think I still have it pulled up. I have like 800 pages pulled up. Yes. Okay, you all. I've been on here almost 2 hours already. Wow. Thank you so much for being here. We did some good work today. We rubbed some brain cells together, made a list of how to step into our power. I gave y'all some homework. So, yeah, do what you can to rise above your situations and act and navigate from an empowered space, because you are already victorious. You are divinely guided. You are highly favored. You are chosen. You are already successful. You were born worthy. You are sovereign. Remember those things and move like you remember and know those things. Absolutely. If I'm not in my inner peace, I am of no help to contribute. So stay in present peace. Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. I know time flies. Thank you, Peggy. And never. Yes. 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 Never. Ever, 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 ever. Never, ever, 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 ever excuse away a red flag, Ava. Our hearts know what's right. I'm talking to myself also here. So, yes. If y'all haven't heard this song by Andra Day, it's powerful. Oh my God. It made me start crying yesterday just thinking about it, and I couldn't stop crying. It's called Rise Up by Andra Day. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna find the YouTube music one real quick, and I'm going to post it in here. Thank you for being here, y'all. Please remember to like the video. Rise Up Andra Day here. Copy. Now it's in my head. Okay, there it is in Rise Up Andra Day. That's that link right there. Okay, thank you all so much. I love you all. You are sovereign, powerful, worthy, and loved. Thank you for being here. I will see you soon. I think I'm going to go live again later this week or record some videos. Yeah. I'm working back to putting more content on regularly. So thank you all for being patient with me and just being here and showing up when I random times go live. So y'all are clutch. Thank you, Christine. All right, y'all, get some rest, hydrate, love yourselves, take salt baths if you need to, excuse yourself from extra energy and get alone time if you need to. Please, 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 and thank you. Take care of yourselves. All right, I love you all. Goodbye. Not goodbye. Later. Oh, and I didn't say you're sovereign, powerful, worthy, and loved. I can't forget that part. All right, I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.